Chapter 7, Confrontation. The ancient palace's grand chambers became the stage for a showdown that would determine the fate of the artifact and the eclipsed kingdom's legacy. Aria's heart raced as she faced off against Dr. Felix Thornfield, the charismatic historian whose intentions had transformed from seeking knowledge to pursuing power. The air was charged with tension as the two stood at opposite ends of the chamber, the artifact's jeweled amulet shimmering with a brilliance that seemed to mirror the uncertainty of the moment. Aria's hazel eyes met Dr. Felix's, a mixture of determination and caution in her gaze. "You know what must be done, Aria," Dr. Felix said, his voice carrying a resonance of both urgency and conviction. "The artifact's power can shape history, guide it toward a future that aligns with our understanding. It's a responsibility that belongs to us." Aria's voice was steady as she responded, her words carrying the weight of her conviction. "The past and the present are intricately connected, Dr. Felix. The choices made now ripple through time, and the threads of history must be respected, not manipulated." With those words, the confrontation escalated into a magical duel that seemed to mirror the clash of ideas and intentions. Dr. Felix's gestures invoked spells that crackled with dark energy, while Aria's movements harnessed the enchantment of the eclipsed forest, a force that seemed to respond to her call. The chamber became a canvas of light and shadow, spells colliding and dispersing with bursts of energy. The artifact's power surged, its gem radiating with a brilliance that seemed to waver between the potential for creation and destruction. As the duel raged on, Aria's mind raced through her visions of the past, the tragic love story, and the consequences of choices made. She understood that history was a complex tapestry, one that required careful consideration and a deep respect for the threads that wove it together. With a surge of determination, Aria tapped into the forest's enchantment, her movements a dance that mirrored the rhythms of nature itself. The mystical creatures of the eclipsed forest emerged from the shadows, their presence a testament to the unity of the past and the present. The creatures' magic intertwined with Aria's, forming a shield of light that countered Dr. Felix's dark spells. The chamber became a symphony of forces, a dance of light and shadow that seemed to transcend the boundaries of time and reality. As the magical duel reached its crescendo, Aria's gaze locked onto Dr. Felix's, a mixture of empathy and resolve in her eyes. The artifact's true nature is not one of control, but of understanding. It's a key to unlocking the past's mysteries, not a tool for rewriting them. Dr. Felix's expression flickered, a battle of emotions evident in his eyes as the weight of Aria's words bore down upon him. The artifact's allure had seduced him with promises of power, but now the reality of its consequences weighed heavily upon his shoulders. With a final surge of energy, Aria's magic overwhelmed Dr. Felix's, the dark spells dispersing in a burst of light. The artifact's gem pulsed with a brilliance that seemed to transcend its physical form, its power now harnessed for a purpose that aligned with the threads of history. The chamber fell silent as the echoes of the magical duel faded, leaving Arya and Dr. Felix standing amidst the aftermath of their confrontation. The artifact's power had been acknowledged and respected, its potential understood within the context of the kingdom's legacy. Dr. Felix's gaze met Arya's, a mixture of regret and acceptance in his eyes. "I was blinded by the allure of power," he admitted, his voice carrying a weight of vulnerability. "But you've reminded me of the importance of humility and wisdom when dealing with history's mysteries." Arya's heart softened as she looked at Dr. Felix, the lines of tension that had defined their conflict giving way to a shared understanding. "History is a tapestry woven not just from events, but from the lives that shape those events," she said, her voice carrying a resonance of empathy. "It's our responsibility to honor those lives and their choices." With those words, the artifact's power seemed to settle, its gem's brilliance dimming to a gentle glow. The palace's chambers were a testament to the complexities of history and the choices that define humanity's journey. As Arya turned to leave the chamber, the mystical creatures of the eclipsed forest followed, their presence a reminder of the unity between the past and the present. The artifact's true nature had been understood, and its power harnessed for a purpose that preserved history's delicate threads. Beckoned with the promise of resolution and transformation. Arya's journey, intertwined with the eclipsed kingdom's legacy, was far from over. With the artifact's mysteries unveiled and the echoes of the past guiding her steps, she would navigate the treacherous traps within the palace, tapping into the forest's magic to counter darkness with light. Betrayal would be met with redemption, and the threads of history would weave a tapestry of understanding and growth. Arya's determination, united with the enchantment of the forest and the power of knowledge,